Listen, you who walk between dust and heaven, soul thirsty for direction. There is a time when the voice is silent, but today it rises, clear and strong. Prophet, hope, redemption. These are the marks of my calling, and with them I speak to you. I am not a voice of myself, but I was taken by the one who sets up kings and tears down thrones. Listen with your heart, for what you will hear does not come from man, but from the Spirit of the Holy One. I was raised in days of smoke and fear, when cities trembled and the people forgot their God. I saw thrones shake, alliances break, and many lie with the idols of the earth. Do not be surprised if these words feel like they cross time, for the human heart has not changed so much. Even today, there are those who trust more in swords than in promises, more in wealth than in justice. You, the one who is listening, were seen before you were formed. Your path was already known, your tears counted one by one. I was sent, not to accuse, but to call. I did not make myself a prophet. I was made one, molded by the touch of the Eternal. He placed coals on my lips, not to wound, but to purify. And today, with those same coals, I burn the words that now reach you. Within, you are questions you hide even from yourself. When the silence of night lingers and no one answers, you turn inward and ask, "Where is God?" I tell you, He is where He has always been, closer than your breath, more present than your pain. But He doesn't always speak the way you expect. Sometimes, He whispers through the shards of your own ruin. Do not be mistaken. The arm of the Lord is not shortened, nor is His ear deaf. But there is a time for judgment and a time for compassion. Even judgment is a sign of His love, for He disciplines those He loves. You have been called to listen, and now you are hearing. And if you listen in faith, you will see that this voice is not against you, but for you. Remember, when I saw the Lord seated on a high and exalted throne, I thought I would die. But the glory didn't destroy me. It transformed me. I was purified, and then I heard the question, "Whom shall I send?" And I said, "Here I am." Today, that same question echoes to you. You are not here by chance. You were brought to listen and decide. There is a wound in you that time has not healed. Something you hide behind smiles and distractions. I do not see it with human eyes, but I know it with prophetic eyes. What you haven't told anyone, He has already heard, and He does not turn away because of it. On the contrary, that is exactly where He wants to touch, where it hurts the most. Do not trust in chariots or human alliances. They are like mist that vanishes in the sun. Many seek security and strategies, but forget that the Lord of hosts is a strong tower for those who trust in Him. You've been seeking answers in the wrong voices. Now hear the one who created voice itself. The Holy One of Israel does not despise you, even when you stumble, even when you stray. He calls you by name, not as one who demands, but as one who rescues, not as a judge who accuses, but as a father who welcomes. If you turn your eyes to Him, even if weakly, you will be lifted up. You think it's too late? You think you've ruined everything? But listen, there is still time. A broken heart will never be rejected. The high and exalted one dwells with the contrite in spirit. He is not seeking your strength, He is seeking your surrender. He knows who you are, and still, He loves you. Were you wounded by words? Betrayed by empty promises? I know He knows too. And He says to you, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Even if mountains shake, even if everything inside you says there's no way forward, the Lord will make a path in the wilderness and rivers in dry places. What's impossible for you is simple for Him. When I proclaimed that the people walked in darkness, I also announced a great light. That light is more than a promise. It's a person. He will come, and has already come, to heal the brokenhearted, set captives free, and proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. And that time is not distant. It has already begun. You were created with purpose. You are not dust forgotten by the wind. Every fiber of your being is valuable to the one who knit you together in secret. And even if everything around you seems Like chaos, there is order on the throne and there is direction for you. You are not drifting. Listen, and you will understand that you were called to live, not just exist. Your past is not a barrier to the future He has designed. No shadow that covers you is greater than the light He shines. Lift your eyes, for your Redeemer lives. And if today you weep, tomorrow you will sing. For the same one who struck also heals. The same one who judged also redeems. The same one who thundered now speaks in mercy. Remember that the suffering servant I spoke of was not just a figure. He bore your pain. By His wounds, you were healed. This is not empty hope. It is redemption purchased. You are free if you choose to be. You are forgiven if you choose to believe. The price has already been paid. Do not keep wandering as if you have no place. The Eternal calls you into fellowship. He prepared a table, not for the righteous but for the hungry. And you are hungry, even if you cannot name it. There is bread and wine at the altar of grace, and it is set for you as well. All you have to do is reach with the hands of your heart. Do not fear the changes to come. If you trust in Him, you will be like a tree planted by streams of water. Even when heat comes, your leaves will not wither. You will bear fruit in due season, and you will not be shaken. This is the promise of the Most High, not of man. And every promise of the Lord is yes and amen. The idols you created to protect yourself will not save you. Tear them down. Turn to the Lord with your whole heart. He does not demand perfection, only honesty. Your rituals do not impress Him, but your truth draws Him near. With a broken heart, you will be accepted. This word is not meant to condemn, but to awaken. The prophetic voice is still alive on the earth, and it cries out, "Prepare the way of the Lord. Straighten your steps, return to your first love, for He is coming, not with wrath, but with open arms. And the time to return is now." Even if you feel small, God calls you my chosen. You are not forgotten in the noise of the ages. Your story is known in heaven. If you respond in faith, your life will become a sign to others. You will be a living witness that the Lord still speaks, still saves, still redeems. I am Isaiah. My voice has not aged, because it is not mine. Today it reaches you so that you may know you were sought. And if you are now listening, it is because the Eternal is revealing Himself. Do not close your heart. He is already at the door, and the stirring you feel inside is Him. You who remain silent before these words, you know it is not by chance that you are here. There is something within you beginning to stir, a trembling of the Spirit, like the wind brushing leaves before the rain. This unrest is not confusion, it's a sign. It's the beginning of a response. For no one hears the voice of the Holy One and remains the same. The one who formed you is now forming you again. Even if you try to appear whole on the outside, there are cracks within that only light can pass through. And it is this light that now reaches you. Do not fear being exposed, for God does not reveal to shame but to heal. What you hide for fear of rejection, He already knows. And even so, He calls you mine. This word is not judgment without mercy. It is an open door in the middle of the wilderness. You've been running, yes, but you no longer know where to. What once satisfied no longer fills. Even in success, you taste the bitterness of emptiness. That's because you were made for something this world cannot offer. Eternity is crying out inside you. And as long as you ignore that cry, everything will feel incomplete. But if you listen, you'll discover you no longer need to run. They ask you what you want from life, but the real question is, what does life want from you? There's a calling that follows you even when you don't recognize it. It's in your forgotten dreams, in wounds that never healed, in moments when your soul almost screamed. And now that voice dresses in words to reach your spirit. Rise, because this is not the end. You were hurt by hands that were meant to care for you. I know, but listen. Your pain will not be wasted. The God who saw Hagar in the desert also sees you. And if He counts every tear, it's because He plans to redeem each one. Nothing in you will be left behind. What is pain today will be testimony tomorrow. What is weight now will become wings. You say you've tried before and it wasn't worth it, but I'm not speaking of trying. I'm speaking of surrender. It's no longer about your strength, your strategy, your ability. It's about trusting even when you don't understand. About saying yes even while afraid. About walking even if trembling. Because faith doesn't require sight, only obedience. You've heard so many voices along the way, you now doubt the truth when you hear it. But there's a difference. This word penetrates, not pressures. It convinces without crushing, because it's alive and it comes from the Spirit. He does not compete for space. He invites. And the choice is still before you. You are not trapped. You are being called. And if you think your mind is too confused, your heart too tired, listen. The Eternal does not reject broken vessels. He is the potter. And the more cracked, the more precious they are in His eyes, because His glory shines through the flaws. Don't hide your pain. Offer it. He turns mourning into dancing, ruin into temple, despair into promise. There is something in you that has not yet been touched, a territory of the Spirit where no one else has walked. But He wants to enter. And when He comes, He doesn't invade, He reigns. He won't force the door open, only knock. But if you open, everything will change. I don't promise an easy road, but I promise a true one. And where there is truth, there is life. You were taught that you must earn it. But the voice speaking now doesn't require merit. It requires surrender. Salvation can't be bought, or won, only received. And you can receive it now without rituals, masks, or bargains. Just believe. It's that simple. And in the simple, He reveals Himself. He who is greater than the universe chose to be near to you. There is a purpose that has been waiting for you for years. Something only you can fulfill. You are not accidental. You are not extra. You're the answer to a need that hasn't yet come. What God placed in you will not be lost, even if it has been asleep. He awakens gifts, rekindles embers, and breathes life where only ashes remained. They told you your past defines you, but I tell you, your story is only the road, not the destination. The final word will not come from your past, but from the One who wrote your days before they began. He already saw your falls and still chose to love you. And that love, if you receive it, will make you new. Not just better, new. And when everything feels dark, remember, light doesn't have to fill the whole room to make a difference. One flame is enough to chase away the dark, and you were called to be that flame, not by your power, but by the light that dwells in you. You may not see it yet, but you already carry something that will transform others. And your healing will come with your yes. The seed of who you will become is already in you. Even if it seems small now, it is enough. For God doesn't see as men see. He sees potential where others see failure. He sees promise where others see scars. And He is investing in you because He knows what He planted. Trust even if you don't yet understand. Do not fear the days ahead. Uncertainty may surround you, but God's peace guards you from within. You are not alone, not for a single moment. Even when you feel He is silent, He is working. The waiting is not punishment, it's preparation. The time that seems lost is being redeemed, and you are closer than you think. Let these words be your anchor, not just for this moment, but for the ones to come. When you forget what you heard, return here. These words were written in the ink of the Spirit. They are not just messages, they are seeds. And when the time is right, they will grow strong. What was started will be completed. Have you wondered why your heart burns as you read this? Because you were called from the womb. The words you now hear are not new to your spirit. They are remembrance. Something in you recognizes the voice of your Creator, and even if your mind resists, your soul already responds. Yes, I want to return. There is more, so much more, than your eyes have seen. What you've lived was only the beginning. Heaven watches with anticipation. Angels have been assigned to your path. The Spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. All of heaven conspires for you to rise. Because the time has come. I did not come to entertain you with words. I came to set you ablaze, to awaken what was asleep. And yes, awakening is uncomfortable, I know, but it's necessary, because once awakened, you never sleep the same again. And once your eyes are open to the calling, you will never again be able to ignore it. Yes, there will still be battles. Yes, trials will still come. But do not fear, because now you know who walks with you. And when you know who is with you, the size of the storm doesn't matter as much. What matters now is that you keep listening, because what's to come has not yet been spoken. And I still have more to reveal. If you've made it this far, you are more than a listener. You are someone touched by the living word. I deeply thank you for opening your heart and allowing this message to find a home in you. Every line was breathed with intention, every word sown with hope. May it have awakened something you didn't know still lived inside you. If this message spoke to you, let me know that you've received it. That matters, not just to me, but to you. When we declare that we've heard, we seal in the Spirit what we have heard. It's the first step in a life-transforming journey, and if this voice has reached your soul, then join us. Be part of this journey of faith, truth, and word. Subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. That way, you'll continue receiving messages that build, awaken, and renew straight to your heart at just the right time. Until the next word, which won't just be another. It will be the continuation of what God has already begun in you. Peace be upon you.